Hello there. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to this beautiful and abundant channel where the divine just loves to come in and help us all move through our life journey. It's Mama Manifests here. For those of you who don't know me, hello. My birth name's Carly. I am an intuitive empath, a Pleiadian starseed, a tarot oracle, and energy interpreter. What else am I? I'm a lot of things, but most importantly, I am a soul who just loves to assist other souls as they move through their life journey like I have been helped by so many others. All right, you guys. So, if you've been here, this is a collective reading, meaning, if you clicked on it, there's something in here for you regardless of your zodiac sign. Just trust that your energy and your intuition led you here. And there's going to be at least one golden nugget in here for you that you yourself need to hear to return back to peace. Connect with your inner self. Connect with your higher self, most importantly. Push those ego lies out of the way. Not necessarily that the ego is bad or good, but it can get in the way of our development. That's definitely for sure. I'm feeling a pretty good energy for you guys today. Let's before I speak any further, let's just go ahead and jump right in. And, I just caught myself there. Good energy, right? Like, I don't even like describing things as good or bad because it's all up to perception, right? Like what one person perceives as quote unquote bad, right? It could just be a moment of extraordinary growth. And so hindsight, you would look back on that quote unquote bad experience and be like, wow, I'm so grateful and thankful that I went through that. And that might be, one of the messages. Look at this quick message coming out first. Solar plexus chakra. Okay. Yeah, this message, I feel it coming through strongly. I don't like this light reflecting off of that, but it's okay. Does it bother you guys? I hope not. That little light there. Okay, solar plexus chakra. It is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. What I feel like for some of you is when you get into your higher self, right? When you get into your power place, when you're just get done with a bomb meditation and you are just in your momentum of attracting good things, you're in your Empress energy, whether you're male or female, just in your power. Some of the people around you treat you differently. They try to kind of bring you down a peg or say something to make you question yourself. And, you've been observing, right? Maybe even if you haven't consciously been observing this in your solar plexus chakra, you notice that it makes people uncomfortable around you because it's just a reflection of themselves, right? Where they're not comfortable with their own power or where they don't, it's a reflection of where they may need to grow in their own life. And so just naturally, they're trying to even out the energy field, right? It doesn't mean that they're bad or good. It just means it's just like the natural law of like trying to balance the energy out. Here's the thing, you guys, what I don't want you to do, this is being brought into your conscious awareness so that you are, aware of what's going on, because with awareness, we have power. And I don't want you guys to dim, to fit in anymore, right? People around you may be uncomfortable, but just keep leading by example through love. Keep your vibration high. Do not lower yourself to meet people where they're at. Give them the opportunity, right? If you keep showing up in your power and keep affirming to yourself, like I am powerful in those moments, you can actually invite them to kind of step their game up. Okay. So, kind of take control of that situation. I know that kind of contradicts what I just said about it, like leveling out, but both are true, right? If you aren't aware of like when you feel powerful and, other people around you, it makes them uncomfortable. And then they kind of take control over that. The lower vibrational energy takes control and you go down to meet them, right? You can actually set the intention. It is safe for me to be powerful and people rise up to meet me where I am at. Okay. Very interesting message coming in, but it is safe for you to be powerful. It is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. Okay. I love this. You guys are moving in the right direction. I don't know who needs to hear this, but somebody out there, definitely I'm connecting to probably one or two of you in specific, do not feel like you're on the right path. right now. Like you're just, everything's so confused, and you're being encouraged right now to get back into your own energy. Take a shower, because water, we know water and fire are incredibly cleansing. They cleanse our auric field. Maybe even put a candle in the bathroom while you are showering with the intention, I am cleaning out any energy that I've picked up. Maybe take a spiritual bath. Epsom salt is great. I know I say this a lot, but it's what works. It's what works for me, and I'm here to share my experience, strength, and hope with you guys, okay? So cleanse yourself, get back into your own energy, and you'll be able to see things clearly. Sometimes, you know, I read for empaths. At the very least, you guys are definitely considered empaths, which means that you feel the energy of others around you, okay? You pick it up. And sometimes this is like where experience and wisdom and time and all of these lessons really go into play. It's hard to discern, is this my energy? Is this my own fear? Is this my own anxiety? Or am I picking up and feeling what other people are thinking and feeling around me? And that's why it's incredibly important to cleanse ourselves, right? Get into a place of meditation, do a complete chakra cleanse. I do that at least once a day. You guys don't have to be as militant as or you can. But that's something that I need to do because I can be extremely porous, meaning, you know, I take on a lot of energy quickly. And so it's important for me to get back in touch with myself, because I'm no use to myself or others if I'm not in my own power, okay? It is safe for you to be powerful. Maybe that's an affirmation. It is safe for me to be powerful, because especially times in our life when we've been in our power, or when it's the first time, second time, the first couple times we're really spreading our wings and stepping into our power, we may have adverse circumstances or adverse reactions from those around us. Like, it might actually be very scary. Like, you may have stood up for yourself in the past and maybe people didn't believe you. Maybe you were completely shunned. Maybe you said something and, you know, a whole group of people just stopped talking to you because you spoke your truth. And that is where you get this idea and this belief system inside of you where it's not safe for you to be powerful. Well, I'm here to say that it is. No matter what happens, no matter what adverse reactions those around you or whatever, like, you know, whatever happens there, you're moving in the right direction. Okay, you are a leader, and you have to lead by example by living in your own authenticity and living in your truth. Huge message coming through here for you guys. So I feel like a lot of you are just really second guessing yourself. The vibrations of others around you. Look at this. I love this. Beautiful. Archangel Raphael coming through. Yep. You're going through like a healing process. This is the wound, right? The wound is like you truly haven't felt safe being powerful, okay? And Archangel Raphael is here, a beautiful healing angel. I work with Raphael a lot, okay, to bring in healing. You can actually ask him, Archangel Raphael, please help me to feel safe being powerful. You can visualize, you know, he has a beautiful green energy, at least for me when I'm in visualization. You can look up Archangel Raphael meditations. You can do a guided, you can do a frequency. But whatever this is, there's a wound here where you do not feel safe being powerful. And that's understandable. So I just want you to know I understand and I acknowledge that. But your way forward is working past this block, okay? Do you see this light? Oh, it's not shining on it that time. Okay, if I move it back, look at that. Oh, it's in the corner. Okay, I'm going to stop fidgeting with that because it's just distracting me. But yeah, Archangel Raphael is here to help you heal that wound of you, like, just not feeling safe being powerful. I can't just keep reiterating that. I hope it's translating. I hope you guys understand. At the bottom of the deck here, we have cut the cords. So you guys have attachments. Like I was saying, you guys have these just little cords of other people's belief systems. I have to visualize, usually, if I'm in my top game, multiple times a day, depending on how many people I am around. I have to visualize and ask Archangel Michael to come in and cut the cords, right? And return me back to my own energy. It's so important, you guys. Being a leader, you guys have to use your own internal guidance. And if your whole system's clogged up and you have all these cords and attachments to other people, it's really hard to put one foot in front of the other because you're hearing opposing voices. If you guys literally feel like there are two sets of belief systems, like polarizing, like completely opposite of each other coming through, and you're like, which way is forward? That would be indicative that you are, I mean, you could be going through a belief shift, but if it's happening like a lot and things like that, it's indicative that you have cords and attachments to other people's beliefs, and you need to cut that so you can hear your own voice. Okay. Very repetitive, I feel like I'm being, but that's the way it's coming out. I trust that. I trust myself. So we're going to get a couple more oracles, and then we're going to get a few tarot cards. So what other messages do we have here? Look at that, boundaries at the bottom of the deck when I flipped it over. There's a reason. Everything that happens in a reading happens for a reason. Whether, sirens go off in the background or, whatever. It's always for a reason. And then I looked at this for a reason. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? It's just, these are energetic boundaries I'm feeling really for a lot of you, right? Maybe some of you actually need to step away from people and relationships, right? Because they're influencing you. Do you see all the hands grabbing out, right? It's because, you are, very, very powerful, Some of these hands will try to bring you down to their level. Some of them, have your best interest in mind, and you have to use your discernment, right? But energetic boundaries, absolutely for sure. You are in alignment, whether you feel that way at this moment or not. You've done work, which makes it relatively easy for you to get back into alignment, even if you fall out of alignment, okay? And some of these other hands, I'm really feeling they have a lot of energetic work to continue doing, and just continue leading by example. It's the strong message coming through. Lead by example. You're not here to take anybody else's inventory, right? You can observe. You don't need to say what you see to the people around you. That is a lesson that I learned over and over and over again. We can't observe something and then tell another person, because it's going to feel like an attack, especially if they're not ready to look at that information. Strong message coming through. Strong message coming through. So you can observe, but just, focus on yourself and your own inventory, okay? Tune into your heart. You guys have your heart chakra. Usually the people that I read for, your heart chakra is your strongest force, right? It's unmatched by your ability to love, your ability to care, and is unmatched. But also, this is where you receive your guidance from, is through your heart chakra. So when your heart chakra gets clogged, everything else it's just a mess for you. This is where you're going to hear your inner voice. But if you have like resentments, right? And a lot of the times, if we're not putting up those boundaries and knowing how to do that properly, we can gain resentment, right? Just because we feel like we don't have enough space to ourselves and things like that. So that's something that you all need to kind of reflect upon, each and every one of you, okay? Like for yourself. But yeah, it's time to tune into the portal of your heart. And a lot of the times I read Archangel Raphael as heart chakra as well, okay? So tune back into your heart and you're going to be able to hear your own voice again. You're not going to feel so overwhelmed. There's a lot of overthinking going on here. I can feel that for some of you. And it's chaotic. It's a little bit chaotic. And I just want to reassure you that as soon as you get back in touch with yourself, you're going to feel completely different. You're going to see things from a different perspective. And believe that you can, shift your energy quickly, and that will be what manifests for you, okay? Because it's all about what we believe here. Very important, okay? We'll get one more from this oracle. We will. Okay, This card just won't leave us alone. Some of you feel completely alone, right? Some of you, that's why you don't put up boundaries, is because you are you have a people-pleasing thing, fear of, being rejected and things like that. But you're not alone. You're not alone. What you're going through may not be, what anybody else that you personally know has gone through, right? But I just want to promise you that other people are experiencing these, crazy changes, this spiritual awakening. Some of you are feel like you're losing your mind with this spiritual awakening. And as long as you believe that, there will be a reflection of that in your outward reality until you heal that wound. Okay? That needed to come through. That message needed to come through. Okay? You're not, right? You're just on a different life path than probably most people you've encountered in your life. It's not a bad thing. In fact, it's an honor. Your life path is an honor. And sometimes we view it as that way, and sometimes we obviously don't, right? But I'm here just to remind you, you have a very spiritual purpose. You're going through an incredible ascension process right now. You are an incredible leader and inspiration to those around you, even if they don't take the time to tell you. And this is what I promise you, okay? So let's get a little bit of tarot to dig a little bit deeper here. I'm going to get 2 more shuffles. Powerful, powerful message coming through today. I absolutely love it. That Knight of Wands has been, there he is, the Knight of Fire. He has been around me. Like, okay. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Let's cut the deck right there. Okay. This is your past energy. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Okay. So what I feel for a lot of you is you recently leveled up, whether you are acknowledging it or not. You've recently come into your own, another set of powers, if you will, another level. You've kind of up-leveled is what I'm really feeling off this card here. And when that happens, it's like we recalibrate, like you've moved into a new place and other people around you are kind of adjusting to it as well. You're adjusting to it. And it says continue to move forward. So just continue to put one foot in front of the other. Sometimes we have this divine assistance and it feels really great. And sometimes we have to exert our own willpower, right? And affirm in those moments that how strong you are to keep moving forward. And the more we affirm those positive thoughts that we are strong, we have overcome so much more than what we are going through right now. And we will continue to push forward and it will turn into wisdom and strength, the less resistance we create moving forward, even those, more challenging situations. What we resist persists, y'all. Okay. Oh, all right. There's that overthinking that I was picking up on. I knew it. I felt it strongly. Eight of Swords, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Yeah, you're afraid to take action because you don't trust yourself because you got cords, connected to people who haven't been doing, that just aren't on your path, right? You're just connected to cords that aren't your truth. Let's just put it that way. Okay. And that's why, it's an illusion, right? You guys really aren't trapped. Fear, I talk about this all the time. The only way fear or dark energy gets its power is if we give light to it, right? If you put a light on it, if you focus on it, what we focus on grows. Okay. And I'm not here to minimize your pain or what you're feeling or what you're going through. But I am here to remind you of how powerful you are, that all you need to do is call upon Archangel Raphael, because we have to, do that. We have to call upon them. They can't get in unless we ask for the assistance. Tune into your own heart chakra and get cleansed and get back into your energy space here. Okay. It's safe for you to be powerful, right? It's like, I really feel that you guys have exerted your power probably recently, right? In some way, shape or form. And there's been some pushback from that. Don't let the pushback push you back. Don't let the pushback push you back. Believe in yourself. You are right on cue here. I promise you. You are right on track here with exactly where you're supposed to be. An illusion of being trapped. Okay. Affirm, you guys. Let's get into that Queen of Wands energy here. Affirm. Let's do some affirmations about confidence here. Very, very important. That's what I'm feeling, the lack of, right? Lack of confidence, right? And that's so important, having confidence within ourselves. And that builds, obviously, over time. And you guys are well on your way to a whole new level of confidence. And this is just a moment right now. This is a lesson of how important it is for you to be in your own power and for you to trust your own path, no matter what the voices around you say. This is a big one. that most people have to go through, and you're going through it, you're pushing through it right now. Yes, I love this coming out. Okay, so whatever you're overthinking right now, there's going to be a beautiful outcome. Okay, like there's going to be a beautiful outcome. You can't even see that. Okay, we have the Three of Cups here, just gorgeous, gorgeous, a celebration. Okay, the need to have more fun, celebrate yourself. Like, it's so crazy because a lot of the times when we fall into these ego traps, it's like completely opposite of if the divine could just sit down right in front of you and tell you. It's completely opposite of what they would say, of what the divine energy would say. Like, they're celebrating you. You're beating yourself up. The divine is celebrating your existence. The divine is celebrating how far you have come. The divine is celebrating your incredible heart space. The divine is celebrating your leadership abilities. It's just you can't see it right now because there's a little bit of illusion around you because you have cords that need to be cut of voices that aren't yours, and you need to tune back into your own heart space, and everything is going to be very clear, and you're going to feel the need to celebrate again. At the bottom of the deck here, on this deck, which I set down, and I set down like so I could see it there, is play. Play. Why so serious, you guys? Why so serious? If nothing is that serious, and I'm, again, not bypassing what any of you are going through in your life, but this is all spirit, right? Everything's spirit. Even when people transition into the spirit world, they're still with us. And that some of you have lost somebody recently, and that's why that message is coming through. But they're with you. They are so with you. They're closer to you than they could have ever been actually here on this planet. Wow. Very strong message coming through there. And it's beautiful. So, I mean, we're all connected, right? I know that in the dualistic third dimension that we've all been living in and raised in, you know, there's a lot of shame and guilt and sadness and all of that. And I'm here to say that that's not even necessary, right? We feel those things, of course, because we're programmed to, but we don't have to. We can choose not to feel shameful or beat ourselves up about when we were doing the best we can, because we always have been. Ask yourself that question. You've always been doing the best you could. I don't know, you guys. Please celebrate yourself. You guys are so beautiful. The divine wants to, the divine wants to give you so much love and like give you so much encouragement and just say, you are so amazing. Like, you are such a leader and we are so proud of you. Believe that. Choose to believe that. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Namaste and God bless.